Good Saturday afternoon, friends and neighbors. Tesweegie at the desk with the Saturday Scouts, and a little bit of a different scheme this week. The old Phillies logo ABRAC is because that's the cap logo of the Hoofddorp Pioneers, my primary club here in this save. If we flip over to, let's go, manage, Hoofddorp, see? That's their logo. They don't actually use the maroon version. If we take a look at a player with a face gen, you'll see it's actually got a white version on a blue cap. And yes, Breivik Valera is coming to Honkbal Hoofdklasse after we signed him. Looks like he spent last season in Tijuana of the Mexican League. For the little bit before that, I think he was at one point with the Orcs Buffaloes in League Redacted. But hey, we were busy this offseason. We went out and signed... Hang on a second, let me get my music going. Gotta get my tunes, otherwise it sounds a little empty in here. Hopefully everyone's weekend is going well. I am celebrating my anniversary this weekend, actually. So after I'm done streaming, I'm dipping down to the venue in which I married my wife. And we're going to have a nice little quiet weekend in. So, a lot of signings this offseason. Raquel Bendicastro, formerly from, which team is that? Glacier Ridge Riders. Eagerly looking forward to see how he does as our new shortstop. We added Breivik Valera to be our second baseman and some big, massive bat. Jandito Tromp, a local guy. Well, Oranjestad, which means Aruban Dutch, close enough, to play right field, at least as a stopgap, which means Yishar Klotita is going to move over to left. We'll see if Mark Schmidt can play his way back into the lineup. Ashton Goudeau to be our new starting pitcher, because Honkbal Hoofdklasse is in such a deep dead ball era. Focusing on PBAP seems to be more important than focusing on home runs against. And we added Eric Mendez to be a new stopper. Another Aruban guy. So Franklin van Gerp moves to our setup role. And hopefully Stein van der Schaaf can come back and be effective as a starter, closer sort of type. Now, one of our starters, JC Sulbaran, in addition to winning Best Pitcher in Hoofdklasse last season, not 2025, 2024, he's been named to our Netherlands WBC team. Still got a month or so before our first game, but we are going to play out every single game. After that, we're going to rip packs on the Bob Cajun Bobs because Mob Your Bob is running right now. This is my version of Call Your Shot, where instead of calling a diamond or perfect card, you have to call a Bob card. Don't need to worry about knowing exactly which Bobs are out there. The form includes all of them. And even if you don't get the exact Bob, if I pull a Bob at the same card level, you can still win a handful of standard packs. Oh, I also signed Teo Pelican here. So, that's Hoofdklasse. Oh, one last thing. The promotees, the Den Haag Storks. I did go ahead and make uniforms for these guys. The roster is fictional, but the team is not. And if we head over to team colors and logos, check this out. Maroon home uniform. Black road uniform. This is the closest I could do to match their actual uniforms, which are a little more complex. But if you want to get access to these and the number fonts... What's the command I just created? Come on, Tesweegie. Okay, we got a professional in here. Okay, there's no plural. Well, I just created it. There we go. Now you can get the number fonts used, as well as the uniforms for Harlem Kinheim, which somehow missed the base game, over at the link in the chat. Also, I want to give a shout out to a member of the Out of the Park community for putting together an impressive amount of uniform work. Ziegler's Tusk, who pulled together the Evergreen project, which is every single... Thank you, Cardinal fan, for finishing the command. Which is every single major and minor league team, including World Baseball Classic, but with no logos. So, because Out of the Park 26 only ships with the qualifiers uniforms, I had to go and bring in the uniforms for everyone else using Ziegler's Tusk's set. So we got Australia, we got Canada, we got Colombia, we got Cuba, we got Czechia, we got Dominican Republic, Germany, Great Britain, Israel, Italy, Samurai Japan, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Puerto Rico, South Africa, South Korea, our boys, the United States, and Venezuela. As you can see, we are in a pool. Yes, no ads too. We're in a kind of a pool of death situation. There's a non-zero chance we get relegated. Venezuela's a good team. The Dominican Republic is going to be a good team. I have concerns about us. The Hebrew Hammers, the Maccabeem, we'll see. And Colombia, easy qualifier from the qualifiers. You'll notice the lack of Chinese Taipei and Brazil. That is because this year's, this Sims qualifiers went differently than the real worlds. If we head down to qualifier 1, you'll see Nicaragua and South Africa got ahead. With South Africa beating Spain. And then in qualifier 2, Colombia getting ahead of China. Chinese Taipei. Wait, where are they? Oh, they went 0 for 3 somehow. Oof. Marron. Not having real CPBL players probably hurts them here. So since we've pretty much tapped out our budget as the Pioneers, I think we've still got some player development to focus on. All right, Jason Geisbertha with a catcher improvement. Like it. Brandon Santiago improving his outfield play. He was a surprisingly good bench bat for us last season. Now it's a matter of who else do we want to focus on. Love to see Gideon Marlin and Terrell Mercado improving their bat speed and quality of contact. I was hoping we'd see some of these guys. Sem Nyman improving his control would be fantastic, because then we could probably move him into the pitching rotation. Let's work on Breivik's outfield defense. See if we can give him some playtime out there. Let's also see if we can improve Bolivar's... Oh, right, he's in another facility. Haha. Can we improve Hemskirk's infield defense? Let's try that. Now, I did do some testing. The rosters for the WBC don't actually show up for the other teams until you get to opening day. Another thing I wanted to show y'all is, by default, each of these teams is going to have... Oh, frustrated's fine. Okay. By default, each team in the WBC plays at like a Netherlands park or a Canada park. But you can set them to their actual pool parks by going to Edit Ballpark and then either manually importing from a file, like I've done here for Lone Depot, or just copying and pasting the information over from another league. So for this tournament, there's the guys playing in Houston. Here's everyone playing in Puerto Rico. I was able to get a mod for this. Everyone playing in Miami, and everyone playing in Tokyo. I love how Japan and Czechia have this, like, brotherly love situation going on. It's so nice. All right, predictions for the group stages. Puerto Rico. Oh, no improvement, no improvement. That's fine. All right, predictions for group stages. And remember, Mob Your Bobs is running after the group stage. So 4 games we're going to play through. From Group A, I'm going to say Puerto Rico and Cuba. Group B, I think we're going to see, well, basically that, US, Mexico. Group C, Japan, South Korea. Group D, Dominican Republic, Venezuela. I don't think we have a chance. I think we can maybe finish 3rd. All right, let's make sure we're switched over to managing Netherlands. So we're visiting Venezuela, hosting Colombia, visiting Dominican Republic, hosting Israel. I don't know if anyone on stream has done the WBC yet. Can we do ratings relative to it? Nope, we're going to switch over to MLB. So, let's take a look at our team. And set a few guys to relief so we can actually take advantage of a stuff bump. All right. So because Sem Roberze was playing in spring training, he's coming in a little tired. So we're going to be starting with... let's do a quick flip here. Let's get Tom de Block as our first starter. Then Lars Hoyer. Dennis Bergersdijk. Kai Timmermans. And Sem Roberze, real player. Currently in the Cardinals minor league system. Signed by the Blue Jays as an international free agent from the Netherlands. And then, looks like I think he got traded. Either way, he's in the Cardinals system now. Bullpen actually looks halfway decent with Kenley Jansen as our primary closer. Ari Franson and the switch thrower, Gerangelo Saintia. Really should be a starter, but I like him out of the pen and know he cannot switch pitch. Actually, let's sort by stuff. Let's move Ari Franson into use more often. Or into middle relief, use more often. Let's move Giorgeni Casimiri. Oh, never mind, not that with that control. Yeah, let's make Saintia the alt closer. Setup man. Let's see. Do we want the Freak Cope? No, we're going to stick with Ari Franson. Okay. We're just going to flip him out of the backup closer role. The Frake. Jaden Estanista. Sharon Martis at age 38, coming back for one more game. Or one more WBC. Signed with Osterhout this offseason, formerly a member of Curaçao Neptunus. Went 11-0 in 2024, man. And then our guy, JC Sulbaran and Giorgeni Casimiri as our long relief guys. The starting lineup. Garm Onderwater as our primary catcher. Fictional player, true. Signed for $51 million with the Orioles. Wow. No wonder I never heard of this guy before. Chadwick Trump as our backup, but we also have Hendrik Clementina as a third option. Member of the Tilburg Blue Lions down in Derde Klasse. Our first baseman is Carter Kieboom. Second base, Ozzy Albies. Xander Bogaerts will DH for us. We got Van der Weist and Scope available off the bench. Shervian Newton as our third baseman. Ray Patrick Ditter as our center fielder. He's got decent outfield range at least. Because Sedane Rafaela is our shortstop. Outfield, we got Daryl Collins, Aiden Kersten, Josh Palacios, and Jurickson Profar as our left field, right field tandem. And because neither of them can play right field natively, I've decided to make Profar our right fielder so he can actually learn the position. Wait, Palacios. Never mind. Retract what I said. Profar stays in left. Palacios will be our right fielder because he at least has a starting point. And Petter Olthoff as our defensive substitution. Not gonna lie, this lineup kinda stinks. But let's see who else we are within the group stage. Venezuela. Whew, okay. Lineup is Jackson Churio, Andres Jimenez, Ronald Acuna Jr. DHing, Ezequiel Tovar at short, William Contreras at first, Wilyer Abreu in right field, Gabriel Moreno behind the plate, Luis Rengifo at third, and Justinson Garcia in center field. Rotation is Suarez, Lopez, Garcia, Erod, and Jesus Luzardo, who will be the starting pitcher for today's game. We're in tough, folks. The Dominican Republic. Vladdy's playing for them. Oh, the intrigue. He didn't go with Canada. Ellie De La Cruz at third. Ketel Marte at second. Juan Soto at first. Are you sure about that? I would swap him and Vladito, but that's me. Tatis Jr. in right field. J-Rod in center. Willie Adames at short. Yainer Diaz behind the plate. Victor Robles in left. Reynaldo Lopez. Eury Perez. Luis Castillo. Framber Valdez. Christopher Sanchez. Yep, they're going to take the group. I think. The Hebrew Hammers. Jake Geloff. Jordan Desin. Spencer Horvitz. Jock Peterson, Brandon Stein, Efron Rubens. We got some either fictional guys or former WBC players who are not available for the Major League Club. Maran Rafaelov, Yitzhak Steinberg, Malkiyahu Sofer, and a pitching staff of Yachin. Oh, man. Oh, they didn't get a single real starting pitcher. Well, they're probably going to finish last. And Colombia, Michael Arroyo, Gustavo Campero, Jordan Diaz, Yair Camargo, Gio Urshela, Diane Frias, Donovan Solano, Jorge Alfaro, and Brandon Buelvis, with Jose Quintana leading the rotation of Luis Patino, Alex Alfaro, Nabil Krismat, and River San Martin. We might have a shot. We might have a shot against Colombia. Also, isn't this guy over in League Redacted right now? Hang on a second. Yeah, he's with the Chibalote Marines. I'm pretty sure I included him in my quick start. Make sure that you download Project Isekai no Yaku at the link posted in the chat so you can bring the Japanese League back into your save. All right, game one at Lone Depot Park. It's bad. We're managing every single game here. First pitch swing chopped up the middle, past the shortstop. Josh Palacios is aboard with a leadoff single. Profar, the 1-0. Duck snort into right. That's going to be caught. Profar, or Abreu makes the grab. Ozzy Albies. Drill to center field. And caught on the fly by Garcia. Rafaela's with the Padres now. Traded along with Masataka Yoshida for Dylan Cease. And Cease was a rental, and now he's with the Marlins. Very interesting. 2 out, runner on for Cedane Rafaela. That'll be a ground out to second. Netherlands go down with just a single. Tom de Block, hero of the WBC, starter for Curaçao Neptunis and team captain. I would love to know why my game keeps generating pictures, but I'll manage. That's drilled to center field. Ditter makes the grab. Here's Jimenez. 1-2 on the way from De Block. Called strike 3. Acuna. Dangerous batter. Drilled high and deep to right field, and that one is gone. Venezuela takes a 1-0 lead. Hit hard on the ground to third. Easy play there by Kieboom. Because of the lefty, we got Scope over at first and Kieboom at third. Okay. I'm on board with this. Xander Bogaerts against Luzardo. Chopped on the ground. Easy play there for Tovar. 1 down. Here's Underwater, the catcher. Sharply to Tovar again. That's 2 away. Jonathan Scope, free agent at this point. 1-2-3 inning for Jesus Luzardo. Venezuela leading by 1. De Block with another strikeout. Now, what I don't know is if the game out of the park baseball. Thank you, Revenant Badger. Hoop Holland, hoop! Includes, oh, what a grab by Palacios, or Profar. Includes the rule about the pitchers being unavailable after a certain number of pitches. I don't believe so. I also don't think it's got the mercy rule. I'll have to check the game options after this one. 1-2-3 inning for De Block. Atta boy. Carter Kieboom with an opposite field single. Played on a hop by Wilyer Abreu. Ditter will work the walk. First traffic on the base paths for the Netherlands. Palacios up against Luzardo. Fly ball to left. Easy grab there for Churio. Here's Profar, the left fielder. Fly ball to right. Wilyer Abreu makes the grab. Albies. Lined right to the third baseman, Rengifo. The Netherlands get 2 on, but strand them both. Right at third base. Rengifo with a hell of a grab. Through the shift, Rengifo delivers a single, and it's going to squirt past Palacios. Oh no! Rengifo at second, nobody out for Justinson Garcia. I'm just going to start calling him Garcia. Bunted back towards the pitcher. DeBlock will field it over to the first base. Infield is in against Jackson Churio. Fly ball to deep center field. That's the Murakami spot. And Venezuela leads 2-0. Jimenez. Blocked in the dirt. Oh, what a throw by Ondervater. Throws out the runner at third on a slider. Oh, what a cannon arm. Garm Ondervater, 75 catcher arm. Oh, that's pretty good. Jimenez, deep left center field. And that one will leave the yard. The Taters continue to be a problem here for DeBlock. Through 3, it's Venezuela 3, Netherlands 0. Rafaela Bogarts coming up now against Luzardo. Luzardo picks up his first K of the game. Here's Bogarts now. Back-to-back Ks. Luzardo finding a groove. And he strikes out the side. Jesus Luzardo feeling it. DeBlock matching him right back with his 4th strikeout of the game. Contreras popped up towards third. Kiboom will make the grab. 2 down, here's Abreu. Full count on the way from DeBlock. Lined into right field for a single. 2-out single for Willier Abreu. Gabriel Moreno. Drill to deep left field. On the run is Profar. He's going to watch this one fly. J.C. Sulbaran getting loose in the Netherlands bullpen. Ditter will make this grab. It's 5-0 Venezuela now. Oh dear. Just going to turn the gain down on my microphone. Carter Kiboom. Over the head of Tovar and into left. Another hit for the Netherlands, but the Dutch haven't quite brought the power bats. Ditter to center field. Easy play. Palacios swinging on ball 4 into foul territory and dropped by... Oh no. Rengifo biffs it. Extra chance at life here. And he does nothing with it. Halfway home, Netherlands still looking for their first run of the tournament. DeBlock out after 71 pitches. J.C. Sulbaran into the game. Up the middle, past a diving Albies and into center field. Top of the lineup, here's Churio. Drill to right. Off the wall. It's going to be played on a hop by Palacios. It's a triple. An RBI triple for Jackson Churio. And it's 6-0. Here's Jimenez. Popped into center field. Ditter waits for it. Throw home. And the runner holds. Churio not testing the arm of Ditter there. Acuna gets the walk. Two-one on the way to Ezekiel Tovar. Up the middle, that could be two. What a play by the middle infield. Albies to Rafaela. To get Sulbaran out of the game, or out of the inning. This has been a clinic by Jesus Luzardo. Just the 3 singles and 1 walk. Rafaela strikes out swinging. Sulbaran going for a second inning of work here, trying to stem the bleeding. That'll be inside for ball 4. That'll get Shiren Martius up in the bullpen. 2 walks so far for Sulbaran. That's lined deep to left field. Profar's not going to be able to get to it. That's up against the bullpen. Double with Contreras at third. Infield is shifted. 3-1 on the way from Sulbaran. That's low for ball 4. JC having a bad day. Bases are loaded, nobody out. That'll be the end of his day. Sharon Martis in. Rengifo staring at a shifted infield, drawn in to try and keep it from getting worse. That's not what I meant. Double pumped by Palacios. Bases still loaded. It's on the ground. Rafaela goes home for 1. Ondervater to first. In time, a double play. Churio had a triple last time up. Hit hard on the ground to Rafaela, and it sneaks past him. Infield RBI single for Jackson Churio. Andres Jimenez to center field. Ditter will make the grab. Through 6, it's Venezuela 8, Netherlands 0. Luzardo still going here. That's lined right to the first baseman, Contreras. This is his first time playing first base, by the way. Scope. Into the mud. Luzardo, 7 shutout innings. I don't think it gets better than that, folks. It's not a mercy rule yet. They need to score 2 more runs before we unofficially mercy rule and just sim out the rest of the game. Tovar gets 4 wide ones. Here's Contreras. Ondervater guns down the runner. That's 2 for 2 for Garm Ondervater. Little pop-up on the infield. Easy play for Scope. Casimiri getting loose in the bullpen. Edward Bazardo induces a pop-up from Kiboom. Ditter wears one And he's aboard. Palacios, 2-2 on the way. Big swing and a miss. Profar, full count. That'll be inside. Runners at first and second with 2 down for Aussie Albies. Another big swing and a miss. Casimiri into the game. Juan Yepes, the pinch hitter. Ditter misplays this one. 12th hit of the game for Venezuela. Netherlands just taking it on the chin here. Estanista getting loose in the bullpen. The hope was Casimiri might be able to give us like an inning of work. Right down into the dirt. Onderwater goes to second with the play. Heck of a play there by Onderwater. I think he's our game MVP for sure. Oh, 2 to Jackson Churio. Strikeout victim. Casimiri comes back and is able to put up a nil. But it's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion for a deficit here. If it comes down to run differential for who gets relegated, we are in deep trouble. Onderwater's going to sneak his way in with a 2-out single. Netherlands aren't done yet. Here's Schoop. Ground to the first baseman, Contreras. Game over. Venezuela takes this one 8-0. Other scores. Puerto Rico gets over on Cuba 7-6 in 12 innings. South Korea upsets Japan 5-0. Hyunjin Ryu picks up the win. Let's take a look at the box score. I want to see who's on Japan. So we got Nutbar, Yoshida, fictional guy. Suzuki, fictional guy. Fictional. Real guy, but only in here because he was in the partner leagues at one point. Fictional guy. And injured too. Oh, Shotaro Mori is a real dude. I think he's in the national system. Shunpei Yoshikawa, real player. Heck of a game there. Kim Do-young, Ha-Seong Kim, Beiji Hwan. Our old friend Choi Jae-hoon from the Saturday Soren. In a Euro battle, Great Britain gets past Germany. Ian Guibault with the save. Matt Koperniak with the player of the game. Australia beat South Africa in a Southern Hemisphere match. Late comeback. Good work there. Liam Hendricks locking down the save. The U.S. curb stomps Italy 19-0. Dominican Republic works over Israel 11-2. Canada gets past Panama in 15 innings. Indigo Diaz picks up the win. Game 2. Colombia hasn't played yet. Is Roberzi healthy? All right, we'll go with Sam Roberzi as our third. Underwater's rested. Why is Trump unavailable? Oh, it's Quintana. Okay. Should we get Shervin Newton in? Yeah, let's get Newton in. Let's have him play third. Keyboom to first. Let's go. Slow roller back to the pitcher's mound. Hoyer able to get it to first in time. Good work to get it to Keyboom. Gustavo Campero. Into the shift. Easy play there for Keyboom. 2 down. I am going to quickly skip out of the game. Because I want to go to game settings. Ah, can't play it, do it right now. Okay. Let's see if we can cut down the player photos on the field. Maybe that'll reduce the amount of generating photos that we have. One, 2, 3 inning for Lars Hoyer. Palacios up against Quintana. Opposite field. That could be the first extra base hit of the tournament for the Netherlands. Palacios with a leadoff double. Hope springs eternal. Here's Ozzy Albies. Hit hard into the gap. Oh no! Firage can't make the transfer. Infield single. Runners at the corners. Come on, Rafaela. Oops. Albies tried to steal second, and that's a throw him out, strike him out double play. Yair Camargo. Here's Urshela. Floated to right. Easy play for Palacios. 2 down. That'll bring up Dion Frias. The shortstop hit hard up the middle, past Rafaela and into center field. First hit of the game for Colombia. Solano. Straight back up the middle. First and second for Colombia now. And that'll be Jorge Alfaro at the plate. 2-2. Slow roller to third. Newton across the diamond in time. And the runners are stranded. Xander Bogaerts roll to third. 1 out. Here's Ondervater, the catcher. Shot into right. Easy play there for Campero. Shervan Newton. Shervy strikes out. 3 Ks for Quintana. Bottom of the order here for Colombia, Brian Buelvas. Past Albies and into center field. Here's Michael Arroyo. Ondervater guns down another base runner. 3 for 3. Garm Ondervater. It's a shame he's fictional because he's kind of fun. And Campero sends it out. Once again, the gopher balls are our nemesis. Keyboom. 2 for 3 yesterday. We'll ground out to Firage here. Ditter watches strike 3 go past. Palacios almost to the same place he hit his leadoff double last time. One nothing. Drilled very hard by Yair Camargo, and that's out of the ballpark. Colombia not hitting cheapies. The lack of offense by this crew is really starting to worry me. A rare passed ball by Garm Onderwater. Frias hits it in the dirt. Albies. 1 away. Runner at third. For Donovan Solano. The infield is in. That's looped into left. Profar has it. The throw is good enough to hold the runner. Alfaro has a home run already today. Fly ball to center. Ditter ends the threat. What is going on with my batters? There's no way Rafaela, Albies, Profar, all these guys are snake bit. Rafaela with a 2-out single. Here's Bogarts. Soft liner to Gio Urshela. Rafaela just sort of lets this one go past him. Fly ball to left. Profar. Waves for it. 1 down. Campera with a home run already today. First pitch swinging. Grounded to short. Well, second. That could have been a double play. They'll just get the 1 out. Jordan Diaz, 0-2. Big cut there. Hoyer showing how it's done. I am positive I'm mispronouncing that name. I gotta check this. How to pronounce. Oh, it is Hoyer. Okay. Never mind. Let's get Estanista up. We're only down by 2. Which, compared to yesterday, is a big improvement. Newton up against Quintana. Watches strike 3 go past. Quintana's changeup has been dominant. Carter Keyboom back through the box for a 2-out single. I think it's all sequencing for us, really. After this game, I'm changing the lineup. Ditter, line to right center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Keyboom's going first to third. And will try to score from third on this deep play. It's an RBI double by Ray Patrick Ditter. Netherlands have their first run of the tournament. Palacios strikes out swinging to strand the runner. But we got one. Hoyer has 1. Come on, guys. Jair Camargo with his second home run of the day, and we are putting in Jaden Estanista. Is it just because the National League is a dead ball era and we don't know how not to give up home runs? Is that what's going on here? Solano off the wall. Picked up by Ray Patrick Ditter. That's into center field. 2-out double for Donovan Solano. That'll bring up Alfaro. 1-0 on the way. So Hoyer pitched well. The freak is getting loose. Quintana works a 1-out walk. First walk issued by Jose Quintana. 7 strikeouts on the day. Vintage Jose Q. No double play by Dion Frias. That means Bogarts will bat. They'll get 4 wide ones. First and second with 2 down. Tying run is at first for Garm Onderwater. Popped up to right field. Quintana, 5 or 6 innings of fantastic work. The freak is in. Come on. "447 feet. Mamma Mia Pizzeria. Maybe don't put a 89 miles per hour fastball down the pipe. We are so getting relegated. Oh, brother. Our one hope, our one and only hope is to beat the Israeli team. We do that, we stay out of the relegation zone. Quintana still working here. Dribbled back to the mound. Come on. Kieboom batting 600 in the tournament. They want nothing to do with him. He's walking. Denis Correa out of the Colombia bullpen. Quintana responsible for the runner at first. Ditter drills this to right. Campero makes the grab. Palacios finally getting to bat against the righty. Called strike 3. The freak going for a second inning of work here. Diving play by Albies. He's just looked ineffective. Line to the shortstop. Easy play there for Rafaela. Blocked in the dirt by Onderwater. 2-2. Nice swing and a miss there. Credit where credit is due. The freak's pitching pretty well. Gobbled up by the first baseman, Kieboom. The inning is over. Franzen will be ready for the 9th. Denise Correa. You know, I thought the team would be more talented than this. Rafaela up against Denise Correa. Roll to second. Going to be a tough play. Good work by Arroyo. Bogarts, 0 for tournament. Will work the walk. Tying runs at the plate. It's Garm up against Adrian Almeida, the lefty-on-lefty matchup. Tries to go the other way. That's over to third. Urshela throws it to second, or Frias. It'll be Ari Franson. Buelvis hasn't been in out yet today. Here's a first time. Arroyo, 0-2, and he wears it in the digits. Campero gets shifted on. Called strike 3. Fastball at 95. Good work there by Ari Franson. 2-1 is floated into center field. Ditter is on it. First and second, 2 down. Jose Ramos, the shortstop. Full count. To third. Tough play. Nice work by Shervian Newton. Something has to give here. Ruben Galindo up against Newton, Kieboom, Ditter. Newton strikes out. Galindo will face Kieboom, 1 for 2 today. Kieboom scorches this to left center field. He is the only guy who is hitting on this entire stinking club. Ditter, 0-2. Strikeout victim. Palacios. Bounce to first. And Colombia wins this one 4-1. Well, that wasn't as humiliating. So I see I can't generate face gens. Let me try doing this. I'm not sure if this is going to make some fictional guys, but we'll find out. Remember, Mob Your Bob is still open. 50 packs to open. You could walk away with some tasty standard packs for your calls. We got 9 responses already. And, of course, like every time, closest to the highest overall without going over, or closest to the highest overall I pull from a standard pack, will win a custom Out of the Park uniform set from yours truly. Hopefully this will resolve the issue that we keep running into. Okay, so it did generate fictional faces for some guys. Hi, Sim. Hi, Garm. I was hoping it wouldn't do that, but oh well. Yu Darvish leads Japan to a 12-2 win over Czechia. Cuba, with a late outburst, gets past Nicaragua. Germany beats Mexico? Okay, that's got to be the upset of the tournament. Die Mannschaft going to work. South Korea is running a bit of a barn at the moment. Italy needs extras to get past Great Britain. Love the mustache on Parker Karachi right there. Puerto Rico defeats Canada 8-1. Venezuela gets past the Dominican Republic. Ooh. I don't think we have a chance in hell, but it's worth a try. Oh, it's bad. Okay, we gotta adjust the lineup here. Profar has been sucking farts. So we're gonna go Albies, Keyboom, Ditter, Palacios, and let's see if that does it. Well, at least it's a deep fly ball. All right, so we're still having the issues with the player picture creation. I don't remember that happening during league play. Strange. All right, so it's not every time. Good, good. Ditter works a 2-out walk. Here's Palacios. Strikeout victim. And it's Sem Roberzi. Dela Cruz strikes out. Ketel Marte. Lined into right. Palacios is there. Juan Soto. Oh no. Flare the opposite field. Profar's on it quickly though. First and second for Tatis Jr. Why are we even playing out this game? Tumbling grab by Ditter. Fly ball to center field. Somehow we get out of the inning. Hoo hoo hoo. That's fair, Great Scott. And to make sure y'all have enough opportunities to put your names in for Mob Your Bob. Keyboom is like the only guy I trust right now. And he's not even fully Dutch. Here's Victor Robles, the left fielder. Yeah, you know, so far, Dominican Republic held off the score sheet. Oh, they are definitely thinking he's running. That's 4 straight pickoffs. Make that 5. And he runs. Ditters are Shervin Newton's aboard. Aussie Albies. Drill to right field, but right at the right fielder. Tatis Jr., we are not testing that arm. And of course now Keyboom strikes out. Dinner goes the opposite field. That is going to be caught by Tatis. Still no score into the bottom of the third. We are dancing between the raindrops now. Uncharted territory for the Netherlands. Go for balls. That one's through Keyboom and into right field. Ketel Marte's aboard. Okay, so we were able to get one go around actually playing well. Onderwater throw to... Oh, he actually got stolen on. That's a first. And a wild pitch from Riverside moves the runner to third. Oh, leaping grab by Shervian Newton. Yikes. Tatis, the 1-2 on the way. Into the shift. Why did I do drawn in infield? There were two out. Palacios back up the middle. Easy play there for Adames. I still can't believe Mexico lost to Germany. Onderwater. Bouncer up the middle. That could be two. It is a double play. Vladdy works the walk. Here's J-Rod. Onderwater guns down Vladito. That's more like it. 4 stolen bases erased on the arm of Garm Onderwater. Adames into the shift. Rafaela across the diamond. Inning over. Still 1-0 for the Netherlands. Or for Dominican Republic. And a rare boot by De La Cruz. An error puts Jerkson Profar at first. Rafaela. Lined right to the second baseman, and they're going to double off the runner. Ketel Marte picks off the errored base runner. We can't even buy an opportunity. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Popped up, charging in Rafaela. 2 down. The plan is basically to get Roberzi through 5 innings and then go to someone else. This is still an upset opportunity. We just need someone to score! Martis getting loose for the bottom of the 6th. Ozzy Albies goes the opposite way. Easy play there for Robles. Keyboom. Flare to right. Coming in is Tatis Jr. 2 down. Ditter. Strikeout victim. Roberzi out after 65 pitches. Sharon Martis in. 38-year-old coming out of the bullpen as a long man. Hit sharply. 2 down. Tatis Jr., 1-1 on the way. Soft ground ball to Rafaela. This has to be a win for us. Come on. Castillo, we're going to punch out at some point. Inside out for Josh Palacios, and he's aboard with a leadoff single. Hope springs eternal. Can Bogarts do something with it? And they pick off Palacios. I'm going to fire my base coaches. Garm sharply hit into the right field, base hit. First and second with 1 out. For Jurickson Profar, 0 for tournament. At least he's aboard with a walk. Bases loaded. Felix Bautista out of the bullpen. Oh no. No, 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 no. We had a chance. Infield is drawn in. Just a little duck snort or a walk. Come on, Sedane. Yes! Tie ball game. Get Ari Franson loose. Pardon me. Pinch hitter is Chadwick Tromp. Popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule is called. 2 down. Albies. First pitch swinging, grounded to second. Booted by the second baseman. Oh no, Ketel Marte. And the Netherlands have taken the lead. Kieboom strikes out, but the Netherlands are ahead. It's the first lead in the tournament. Ari Franson will get the 7th. Jonathan Scope into the game playing first base. Carter Kieboom now moved over to third. Vladdy plunks one into right field. Palacios. Only 5 hits for the Dominican Republic. Here's a fly ball to right. Palacios is there. 1 down. Pinch hitter is Jason Dominguez. Full count. Popped up to left. Profar makes it 2 down. Throw back to first. Oh, Vladdy dancing off there a little bit. Pinch hitter here now is Rafael Devers. Man, the Dominican Republic has that kind of depth. Drill to center field. That could tie the game up. Ditter picks it up. Where's his head? Guerrero scores, and we're all tied up at 2s. Agustin Ramirez, fly ball to left, Profar will end the bottom of the 7th. Cincha. Ditter rolls it to first. 1 away. Here's Palacios. Gregory Soto out of the Dominican bullpen. Bogarts, full count. Good work by Gregory Soto. Gerangelo Cincha. The switch pitcher. Okay, this is the weirdest graphical glitch I've seen. Where'd his head go? Infield single for Ketel Marte. Jose Ramirez. Oh, 2. High drive deep to right center field, and the Dominican Republic retakes the lead. Ondervater juggles this one. No chance at a throw out that time. Vladito strikes out. Rodriguez popped up into foul territory. Ondervater makes the grab. Emmanuel Clase to try and slam the door and give the Dominicanos the win. Ondervater works the walk. Profar works the count full. Drill deep to center field. That could be trouble. And it's caught by Jay Rodriguez. Here's Rafaela. Line to left. Easy play there by Dominguez. Jonathan Scope. 2-2. Shot back through the box. And that'll do it. Netherlands fall to 0-3. Cincha taking the loss. Franzen the blown save. Cuba beats Canada 7-2. Japan works over Australia 9-0. Italy beats Germany 5-0. That's impressive. The US walks off Mexico 4-3. South Africa beats Czechia 7-3. Panama beats Nicaragua. Colombia works over Israel to a score of 12-0. Shota Imanaga with a complete game 12K 3-hitter. We have a day off. Oh, hey! The Honkball preseason has started. Nice. Yesterday's... Ooh, Tarek Skubal with a 1-hitter. A complete game over Great Britain. Canada works their record of 2-2. Australia 1-0 over Czechia. Italy beats Mexico. Oh man, the Mexican team is just struggling this season. What happened? I need to check when the quote-unquote medal rounds are going to be played. Houston hosts 2 quarterfinal games. The rest will take place in Miami. So I can then set everyone's home ballpark to Lone Depot. Or I'll just edit the schedule. That works just as well. A lot of teams going 0 for 3. I still can't believe Germany got one over on Mexico. That's hilarious. Puerto Rico punches their ticket to the knockout rounds, as does the US. Italy is through. South Korea's punched their ticket. Nobody in Group D has just yet. The Dominican Republic might lose on tiebreakers. So we got Burgersdijk up against Nizan Binyamin. Yeah, we're going to go with Scope over Newton. Burgersdijk starts off with a leadoff strikeout. Remember, after this game, we are going to be hopping in to do some Mob Your Bob, ripping about 50 packs. Loser of this game gets relegated to the knockout or to the qualifiers. Winner stays alive for another year. Nizan Binyamin from Ramat Gan in the Tel Aviv area. Kiboom, 2-1 on the way. Hard hit up the middle, base hit. Bogarts, 1-1. Hit hard to third. That will be a fielder's choice. Geloff to Loengart. Palacios, 1-1. Drill deep to left. Carrying our first home run of the campaign. Netherlands leads 3-0. It took until the final game of group play, but we have our first home run. I mean, we have to rack up some runs in order to get our run differential better. That's not an option. An infield single. As Binyamin can't cover first in time, Scope is aboard safely. Rafaela. Called strike 3. A bat around first inning. Jordan Dissin. Popped up over the head of Albies and into center field. Kenny Jude. And now the Israel team. Voila. Now the Israel team has the bases loaded. The Hebrew Hammers could make some noise here. Rafaelov out on strikes. Burgersdijk getting a job done. Malkiyahu Sofer, the right fielder. Hit hard to center field. Ditter has it. But Israel pots one. Here's the second baseman, Loengard. Bases loaded. We get out of it with just the one run allowed. I'll take it. Sofer makes the grab. One away. And I know it's just 4 games and small sample size, but this from Bogarts, Albies, and Profar is just embarrassing. Second time through the lineup for Burgersdijk. Two out quickly. Horvitz. Roll to first. Scope. Ends the top of the third. Benjamin still going out there. Albies works a leadoff walk. Onderwater. That's a wild pitch. Charge to Benjamin. 3-1 on the way for Garm Onderwater. Lined into right field for a base hit. Sofer is on it. Throw is into the cutoff man. Runners at the corners. Nobody out for Jurickson Profar. Fly ball shallow right. Sofer's throw is a good one. And the runners stay put. Scope now. 4 wide ones. He's aboard. Bases loaded. 1 out for Rafaela. Strikeout victim. Ditter, full count. Outside for ball 4. Everyone does the 60-foot cha-cha. And the Netherlands have regained their 3-run lead. Nitzan Benjamin has walked 5 batters. Is there literally no one else? Hell, even our limp stick offense has put up a 4 spot. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I want to go back to the Hoofddorp Pioneers. At least that team could score runs! Fielder's choice, safe, Jock Peterson. Kenny Jude bunted back towards the pitcher. Burgersdijk fields it. Drawn in outfield. It still falls for a base hit. Tying runs over at first. Line to left. Profar into foul territory. Makes the grab up into against the fence. Dissin is safe. And the lead has evaporated. It's 4-3 Netherlands over Israel. Kai Timerman's getting loose. Burgersdijk gave us 4 halfway decent innings. Like, make him pitch to you, will ya? Albies over the head of the second baseman. Into right field. Onderwater works the walk. Profar. Makin bin Fuad will take over as the new pitcher, and he'll induce the fielder's choice. Kai Timermans was supposed to be part of the rotation. He comes in here to try and secure a 1-run lead in the top of the 5th. Efron Rubin. Strikeout victim. Horvitz now, 2-2. Rolled on the ground to short. Rafaela doesn't miss. Scope will take 4 wide ones and put himself at first. Rafaela. Ball 8. Ditter drill to right field. Past a diving right fielder. That's going to bounce around quite a bit. Sulfur can't make the play. It's a double. And I'm going to have to figure out why there's that weird graphical glitch. Q-Boom, slow roller to second. They try to go home. Not in time. Bogarts wears one in the numbers. This is starting to get ugly. Palacios. Called strike 3. Here's Ozzy Albies against Bin Fuad. Onderwater, 2-2. Flared into center field. That's going to score at least 1, maybe 2. Just the 1, 7-3. Profar again. Up the line and fair, thank goodness. Profar, I think that's his 2nd hit all tournament. We were worried. Not gonna lie, we were worried. New pitcher into the game is Achazia Silva. Rafaela strikes out to strand 2 base runners, but it's 10-3 now. Jock can't do it alone. Lord knows he's trying. He's batting 4-4s. Disson, slow roller to third. Easy play there for Kiboom. 2 down. Jude. Caught looking at strike 3. I think the issue is we didn't have a good center fielder. And all of our major league guys just decided to have the worst days of their lives in like consecutive 5-day stretch. Good play by Albies. 1 down. Here's Sofer, the right fielder. Slow roller to third. Easy play there for Kiboom. Cross the diamond. 2 down. Lowengaard, the second baseman. Swing and a miss. To stretch time we go. Netherlands up 10-3. Albies works the count to 3-1. Lined into right field. That's going to roll all the way into the corner. Ozzy with an extra base hit. Standing double. 12th hit of the game for the Netherlands. Where was this before? I mean, yes, it's true. The Israeli team does not have any good pitchers, but still. I think we're in Mercy Watch at this point. Rafaela with a chance to knock out Silva and the Israelis here. Nope, he'll just swing and miss. Hey. One more run and it's a mercy. No, we will keep playing. Timmerman's going to keep going. Plunks Geloff. And he's out of the ball game. Brandon Stein is in. Pinch hitter here is Robert Poller. Pockets. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on with that, and hopefully it doesn't infect the actual Honkball Hoofdklasse, where most of the players don't have face gens. Second and third and 1 out. Kenley Jansen has not pitched yet the tournament. He's getting loose in the bullpen now. Bases loaded, 1 out. Jordan Disin. 2-2 on the catcher. Check swing, strike 3. Jude, the shortstop. Called strike 3. Timerman, 6 strikeouts. We remain on Mercy Watch. Albies. Skies this. Walk-off run standing at second. Profar is aboard. I think the Israelis changed their pitcher. Muhammad bin Hamza, yeah. Grounder to third. Still no walk-off. Come on, guys. Kenley Jansen into the game. To boot Israel out of the World Baseball Classic and keep the Netherlands in for the tournament for another year. Back-to-back strikeouts, and now a floater into center field for Lowengaard. Brandon Stein, strikeout victim. And the Netherlands win this one 12-3. We avoid ignominy. Colombia hangs on to beat Venezuela. South Korea goes undefeated in the group stage. Mexico picks up a win against Great Britain. Japan beats South Africa. Puerto Rico goes undefeated. The US goes undefeated. Panama evens their record. We may have tiebreakers for who's going in to the next round. Nope. Japan comes to Miami to play the Dominican Republic. Venezuela will face South Korea. Italy will face Puerto Rico, and Cuba will play the United States. Ah, it's already set up that all the games take place in Miami, Florida. That's good. Is that in the league settings? Oh yeah, host city for this tournament, Miami. There we go. It's cool that there's the qualifier tournaments going on now. So, we need to parse what happened here. Our best batter was Ray Patrick Ditter. Rafaela, 307 OPS, embarrassing. Xander Bogaerts, 476 OPS, embarrassing. Only 7 extra base hits, and Ditter had 2 of them. 1 home run from Palacios. And Colombia misses out on the playoffs on a tiebreaker. We'll come back and we'll watch the how the final part of the tournament breaks down. In the meantime, it's time to mob your Bob. We've got 11 responses in the chat, or on the poll. Responses are closed. Hey, I typed my password right the first time. 55 packs to open. And the Bobs are in a bit of a fun situation because we've got all the Bobs already. Every single Bob in the game is on this roster except for one. The PTCS top prize. And unless someone's willing to sell me one, I might be up a creek. Considering I sell just about everything else. We'll see. Oh, we got a couple calls of perfect Bobs. Shodai going for the easy bronze Bob. Ditto for Enrisque. Let's see what the packs reveal. All right, so our high card right now is a 92. Diamond right out the chute. No Bobs, though. There's a Hod, but that's not a Bob. There's one. Hey, and it's an exact call. Well, now. Been a while since that's happened. So congratulations to Enrisque, who's going to be getting 2 standard packs for precisely calling Bobby Miller. And 2 other players called Bronze Bobs, Abrak and Shodai. They'll be getting a single standard pack each. Kynan's asking, where the Bob's at? Bob Ross, the painting boss. Butch Henri, a member of the Shibugamo Francophonies, one of my theme teams. Ooh, I should make sure to enter the Francophonies in a Saturday showdown at some point so that Dishnet has to try and say Shibugamo. Chandler Simpson, historical or a future legend silver. Might as well flip that into some points. Christian Encarnacion Strawn, longtime member of the Lanfair Hulwingle Extra Stitching. Players with 10 characters or more in their last names. Willie Abreu, hey, we were just talking about you. Looking for more Bobs. New high card is Todd Worrell. We're going to be putting this guy up for 14,999. Which means the new high card for the custom uniform. It's a two-way tie. Show me a gold Bob one time. I know, right? I keep pulling all the Bobs when I'm not streaming. Kenta Maeda, already a member of the Hiroshima Team Redacted, League Redacted alumni. Pete Runnels. Not a Bob, but an interesting looking silver card or a gold card there. Flip it for some points. Hey, Marcus Thames, that's a familiar name. Flying Purple Baseball Beaters back on Wednesday, of course, as we finish out the 2019 season with a chance to do something very funny. Okay, the packs are spicy today. Mason Miller picking up. This is the problem when there keeps being more content released, but no Bobs. The pool gets diluted. There's a... Ooh, that's a Ron Robinson. Dang, so close. Good Canadian kid, Terry Poole. Ron Bobinson. Bob Robinson. There hasn't been a new Bob in the game since April 10th. I checked. Gotta love guys with short names and the live card. Alex. Cop. Zach. Pop. Bob. There's a Billy and Billy Hamilton. Wid Conroy. Specs Torporker. Bill Serena, dang. There's a Brandon McCarthy. Jack McGeechee, oh, that's a classic name. That is an old school name. Another gold, it's Hashung Kim. Hey, Sedaine Rafaela, we were just talking about you. Marty Marion. Hey, there's a silver Bob in Bob Trowbridge. Did anyone call a silver Bob? No! No one called a silver Bob. Oof. 5 packs, 10 packs, nobody gets them. I wanted bigger Bob Bucks. I get that, Kynan. Willie Adamas. Sidebar, I am really looking forward to the WBC tournament next year. Like, more so than you'd expect. Oh, I saw Kevin Biggio back there. Captain Kevin of the Saturday Sorin. You remember his heroics playing for our Hanwha Eagles. If you want the updates I did for the KBO, you can get them. As usual, I typoed my own command. Thankfully, Out of the Park 26 does have most of these updates in place, but if you want the number fonts, you can go ahead and get them. Or if you're on 25 or 24, those are available. K-Bob, yes. The bronze Jackie Robinson. There's Bo Naylor, good Canadian kid. Looks like nobody's buying this one, so I'll list it for $4.99 and see if we can get some action in the market. 12 packs remaining. Eric Young from the Colorado Rockies. Oh yeah, at some point I'm going to end up doing the franchise feud with Dr. Dynastic for the Colorado Rockies. I just got to bone up on the actual Rockies and not the ones in my save. We're into the silver packs. 4 remaining. Zach Eflin. Joe Nuxhall, Al Wickland. Hey, there's a new card. List him for 999s. 3 silvers out of a silver pack. Not bad. James Wood. James Wood what? Tanner Hoke. There's Bobby Noop. Nobody called Bobby Noop. All right, that'll wrap up our stream, or not our stream, our Mob Your Bob giveaway. Congratulations to Abrak, Shodai, and Onriske for walking away with some packs. And congratulations to Kynan and Mr. Ree for the custom Out of the Park uniform set. Drop me a whisper here on Twitch or reach out to me on Discord. I have the same name there as here. And that way we can talk about what your uniforms will be. If you want more uniforms, you can, of course, subscribe to my channel. Every month, your subscription nets you a complimentary Out of the Park uniform set for your perfect team, for your franchise mode. It's my way of saying thank you for being a part of this goofy thing I do. Speaking of which, Kynan! Thank you, my man! Alright, so I owe you 2 uniforms then. That is so awesome, thank you. What? No. Come on. The subscription's one. No, the subscription's one, the contest is the other. This is the way I roll. Otherwise, you're not going to get a home and an away. All right. U.S. defeats Cuba 8-3. Puerto Rico defeats Italy 3-2. Close game. Stroman pitches well. Edwin Diaz picks up the win. Japan drops it to the Dominican Republic. Roki Sasaki gets rimrocked. DR going ahead. Venezuela defeats South Korea in a close game. Venezuela almost blows it, but Jose Alvarado comes away with the win. Lee Seung-hyun getting ambushed. And they hang on for dear life. Oh, hi, Rosiwan. Good to see you. Go take a look at his real-life stats, by the way. He's raking right now. So, all the teams are now in the Americas. Puerto Rico versus the U.S. U.S. wins 6-3. Venezuela versus the Dominican Republic. Venezuela wins 9-5. The Dominican Republic's offense struggles again. Julio Rodriguez left 8 men on base. Venezuela has a chance at their first ever World Baseball Classic. For the U.S., it would be their second. We are going to watch this one. Paul Skeens up against Ranger Suarez. Oh, man, look at this lineup. Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Bobby Witt Jr. You got Judge playing first, for Pete's sake. I mean, he'd probably be a very good first baseman at 6'9". We're going to until wrist bit. Jimenez standing at second. Skeens able to get out of it. A balk is called on Paul Skeens. That'll end it. Riley Green goes Yardo to give the USA a 1-0 lead. Skeens now with Acuna Jr. at second. Roll to third. Contreras grounds out, but Acuna now at third base for Wilyer Abreu. Lined into right. Right at Crow Armstrong. Another home run, this one to Jackson Merrill. Anthony Molina seemed to struggle keeping the ball in the park. $3-0 now for the USA. Merrill going Yardo again. This is a Jackson Merrill show here in Miami. Jairo Iriarte up against Bryce Harper now. Runners at the corners from Michael Harris 2. It'll be an RBI double play. Garrett Crochet. The U.S. is just running wild on this one. I doubt the real WBC will be this dominant because someone's going to have to decline from the USA team. You know, we're not going to have all the good pitchers because everyone wants to preserve their arms because nobody gets paid for this. Harper with an RBI ground out. And I'm just glad we weren't in the USA's pool. Dropped into left. That is technically the walk-off hit. Mercy rule, 10-0 after 7. We're going to skip ahead to the 9th. Josh Hader on the mound. Going for a second inning of relief work. Last man up, Ezekiel Tovar. The 0-2 from Hader. Line to deep left field. That's going to be off the bullpen wall. Ezekiel Tovar not willing to go quietly. Only the 4th hit of the game by Venezuela. Wilyer Abreu through the infield. And all of a sudden, the bases are loaded. Still 2 down here, Gabriel Moreno. That'll do it. Witt flips it to second. And the USA has won the World Baseball Classic for the 2nd time in its tournament history. With that done, I gotta flip over and be the Hoofddorp Pioneers again. Ooh, Terrell Mercado exceeding. Ooh, that's very exciting. All right, I have been released from my duties. My long march is over. A lot of players available on the trading block from The Hague. I do wonder why. I'm curious what they'd want for Aiden Kirsten. With the trade, Aiden Kirsten moves up into the team. I think he's our new left fielder now. Moving Tromp over to right. I think this works. Moving on from Dumitrescu. Questionable. Where'd Sulbaran go? Ah, he's just hanging out. Okay, he's back. Our season begins in May. Oh, that's not a good looking schedule. That's not the way it's supposed to look at all. Yeah. Give me a second. There we go. We're starting at home against Curaçao Neptunus. That's the way it's supposed to look. I'm curious, did Eerste Klasse also get equally schmorked up? Yep. So I gotta do a quick update of every single one of the teams here. to Tveda Klasse, go to options. It's like it ignored the previous schedule I imported. That's weird. Well, it's just another manual to do I'll need to fix every season. You know, no big. Let's at least get to opening day. Frustrated on track, that's fine. Come on, Mercado, would love to see you do it. How much do we expect Jandito Tromp? Yeah, let's not bother him too much. Let's instead ask Aiden Kirsten to improve his outfield defense. Jonathan Scope to Curacao Neptunus. Oh no. Oh, that's a big deal for them. Yes, he found S. Nice little boosts all over the place. Sulbaran starting to fade a little bit. Cornelison boosts all over the place. Okay, then. Marlin with an improvement. Aiden Kirsten, I like it. Like what I'm seeing. All right, Andreas Meyer. Better defense. Mercado's down around on track now. Oop. See, this is a fun view. Uh-oh. Not liking that. We're going to go with a 5-man rotation. We're going to give Cornelison a chance to start. Ditto for Semlauf. Because as much as I love the look of Falke van Doorn, who I really need to rename Van Doom, I don't think he's quite ready yet. Very close, though. Call it Martin Schmidt on S. Actually, let's see what my staff says. Staff says Falke van Doorn is going to be in the starting rotation. Okay, then. Marlin improves his quality of contact. BAPIP up by 5. Yay! Attaboy Gideon. Terrell Mercado, outstanding. Potential up and current power up. Attaboy Tyrell. No improvement, no improvement, no improvement. Sam Nyman's controls up. Get through spring training. Kirsten Poor. Oh well. Eager to see how Falke van Doorn does. Goudot out with a viral infection. You know, if he's only gone for a week, we probably don't need to put him on the IL. We'll just skip a start. All right. Preseason predictions. We are projected to finish second. Honkball Club Alan Weber, last year's champion, still looks to be strong, especially with three starting pitchers from the WBC team. Lars Hoyer, Kai Timmermans, and Dennis Bergersdijk. Ray Patrick Ditter signs with Alan Weber as well. That's going to be a problem. You see the issues with the dead ball era that we're dealing with. So they're projecting Storks to finish dead last. It's a 42-game season. A lot can happen. So let's see, who's going down? I think we're going to send Van S. We don't really have a farm team in this. De Graaf. In the real Honkball Hoofdklasse, they do have like lesser or junior teams or farm teams, but really it's more like a sport academy, like a club or an intramural club than a professional league. All right, we got to cut down to 25 players. Ugh. Let's move Sam back into the bullpen. Get the stuff bump on him. I think Nick Loos. And Martin Schmidt are going to go down. There's our 12 pitchers. Go with Eric Mendez as a stopper. Either later in lead. Then we'll go Pelican and Van Gerp. Nyman and Hoyer as our primary middles. Then Van den Ovelen, Cornelissen, and Lauf. That I can work with. Alright, batters-wise. Yannick is going to go to the reserve roster. Christian Diaz is learning to play first? Okay. We really don't need a second catcher. That's the funny part. Because of how the schedule plays out, we only have back-to-back games once. So we can get away with a single catcher on the team, and that's Bolivar. Gotta cut 3 more guys. Hemskirk annoyed me to no end, so he's gone. We'll keep Mafissin and Meyer. Santiago and Clotida. Oh, what's Yiziar doing on the bench? No. He deserves to be in this. We also have Kevin Vigers available off the bench, which I love. I guess we'll send down Van Gorkum. Keep Vigers. Keep Meyer. Actually, no. Let's send one of Mafissin or Meyer down. Yeah, Mafissin still hasn't finished developing yet. I'd rather have him figuring that out down in the minors. Clotida in right, Trump DHing. That I can get behind. Let's make sure Schmidt is also our primary backup in left field, along with DHing. Yeah, this I can get behind. Was not expecting Christian Diaz to figure out first base, but I won't say no. And then versus lefties. Let's put Vigers in over Diaz. Get Trump into right field. And Schmidt to DH. Stack it with a bunch of left or righties. Austin Warner will get the start against Curaçao Neptunus. Tom DeBlock. They got Daniel Brito and Jonathan Schope. Oh, man. Bob Vandermeer, nice. How much longer till Goudot's viral infection is cleared up? 1 week. So it'll be Warner, Silbaren, Falke van Doom for our opening series. But you'll have to watch that next week. I'm already receiving whispers from folks. Looks like, ooh, couple of streamers going right now. Yukadin Kazami, ranking Eurovision songs and doing a perfect draft. And Cwit DCFC. We're going to raid into Yuka, one of my favorite streamers. Okay, Vic, like that's, it's getting a little lewd there, dude. Keep it PG-13. So, you'll see me next on Wednesday with the flying purple baseball beaters. And then next Saturday, 2026 Honkball Hoofdklasse season begins with a lineup intro and your Hoofddorp Pioneers. Time is precious, folks. I'm grateful you've chosen to spend some of yours with me today. Have a great rest of the weekend. Firage, take us out.